One of the most common questions people ask is, what is God's will for my life? And it's a great question. But sometimes we can get so caught up in trying to figure out God's specific will for our lives that we miss the bigger picture of what He is doing in the world. God has a vision for the world, and He wants us to be a part of it. When we catch a glimpse of God's vision for the world, it helps us better understand our role in His plan. Before I share the 4 keys to realizing God's vision for your life, let me first explain what I mean by God's vision. Throughout history, God has been revealing His vision for the world to His people. In the Old Testament, we see God's vision for the world revealed through His covenant with Abraham. In the New Testament, we see it revealed through Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. And today, God is still revealing His vision for the world to us. He does this through His Word, prayer, and the promptings of the Holy Spirit. I am not talking about historical events or Bible verses when I speak of God's vision for the world. Instead, I am referring to the overall direction that God is moving in the world today. In other words, what is God's big picture for the world? What is His plan and purpose for all of humanity? What is His plan for each of us individually? Maybe God is giving you the vision to start a new business, or He may be leading you to go on a mission trip to a foreign country. Maybe He is calling you to get involved in politics or to start a ministry. Or maybe He is just leading you to live out your faith in your everyday life. Whatever it is, God has a specific vision for your life, and He wants you to be part of His plan. When we catch a glimpse of God's vision for the world, it can change our lives forever. It gives us a new perspective on our own lives and helps us understand our role in God's plan. So how can you know what God's vision for the world is? How can you know what His vision is for your life? Here are 4 keys to realizing God's vision for your life. Number 1. God gives you the desire to follow His vision, no matter how difficult it may be. When God gives you the desire to follow His vision, it will be so strong that nothing will be able to stop you, not even your fear or doubts. It always takes a lot of self-sacrifice and effort before you achieve something great. However, when you trust God and follow His vision for your life, He will give you the strength and courage to overcome any obstacle. God will help you bring it to fruition, not only by revealing it to you, but also by giving you the desire to follow it no matter how difficult it might be. He gives you supernatural strength to accomplish what He has called you to do. He gives you the passion to see His vision come to pass. When we are consumed by the desire to achieve God's vision for our lives, it gives us the motivation to keep going even when the going gets tough. Number 2. He opens the doors for you to walk through. When you are walking in God's vision for your life, He will open doors of opportunity for you. It might be a door of opportunity to share the gospel with someone who is lost, or it might be a door of opportunity to start a new business, or perhaps a door of opportunity to minister to the needs of others. No matter what it is, when God opens a door for you, He will also give you the wisdom and resources you need to walk through it. All you need to do is have faith that He will provide for you and take the first step of obedience. In Colossians chapter 4, verses 3 through 5, Paul asked the believers to pray for him that God would open a door of opportunity for him to share the gospel. And that is exactly what happened. God opened a door of opportunity for him to share the gospel with the lost, and He also provided him with the wisdom and resources he needed to do it. As you are walking in God's vision, there will be mentors along the way, people who can help you and guide you, and supporters who are receptive to what you are doing. These people will come into your life at the right time and play a significant role in helping you achieve God's vision for your life. Number 3. As you work toward a particular destiny He is calling you to pursue, God will show you how to integrate specific Bible verses to your advantage. Through His written scriptures, God reveals how to live a victorious life. Bible verses are like spiritual GPS, providing believers with specific directions on the path they should take. All believers are called to a general destination, but the Bible provides each person with unique instructions on how to get there. The Holy Spirit inspired the Bible in every way, so He speaks to us through it. As you read the Bible, He will reveal to you specific verses that apply to your current situation. He will use what He has already unquestionably said to us in the Bible to confirm what He has specifically said to you. These verses will guide you and give you wisdom on how to achieve the vision God has given you. Number 4. God will reveal to you the sacrifices you need to make and help you to follow through. Everything truly good in life always comes at a cost. Nothing comes for free. To achieve anything of value, we have to be willing to pay the price. The same is true when it comes to achieving God's vision for our lives. To achieve the vision God has given us, we have to be willing to make sacrifices. It might be a financial sacrifice, or it might be a time sacrifice. It might be a lifestyle change, or it might be a relationship change. Whatever it is, we need to be willing to give up something of value to gain what God has promised us. When Abraham was called by God to sacrifice his only son, Isaac, he was willing to follow through with it even though it cost him dearly. He was willing to make the ultimate sacrifice because he had faith that God would provide for him. And that is exactly what happened. God provided him and gave him a son through his wife, Sarah. When we are willing to make the sacrifices God is asking us to make, He will provide for us and help us to achieve the vision He has given us. Conclusion. God's vision for the world is good news for us because it means that we are not alone in our quest to follow Him. He has called us to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. He is equipping us with everything we need to make His vision a reality. All we need to do is have faith in Him and take the first step of obedience.